Welcome to Small Bite Sound Bites, a midweek segment of Food for Thought podcast where I, your host, Colleen Patrick-Goudreau, share short, succinct, thoughtful responses to typical questions, myths, and misconceptions related to plant-based eating, veganism, and animal protection. You can support this podcast today by going to joyfulvegan.com/donate. This is something I'm sure you've heard before, that eating animals is a natural part of the food chain. Other animals do it, we can and should be able to as well. When we justify our consumption of animals by saying it's a natural part of the food chain, we are ignoring the fact that animal agriculture is not close to anything that happens in nature. It is actually the opposite of what's natural. We artificially breed animals in order to kill them, which is macabre enough, and we kill them long before their natural lifespan is up. So just as an example, dairy cows endure a constant cycle of pregnancy, loss, and forced lactation until their bodies are so worn out and depleted of calcium that they're sent to slaughter at 4 or 5 years young. Beef cattle reach slaughter age in the industry by 24 months young, so just 2 years. Cattle, whether they're dairy cows or beef cattle, the species, can live 20 years or more. So they are killed in this artificial system years before their quote-unquote natural lifespan would be up. Male calves born to dairy cows, they don't have a purpose in an industry that exploits the female reproductive system, so they're killed at any time between 1 day young and 24 weeks young to be sold as veal. So again, way earlier than what their natural lifespan would be. 24 weeks versus 20 years. Pigs can live up to 12 years, but they're slaughtered at 6 months young. That's typical in the industry. Chickens bred and kept for their flesh, they're slaughtered around 7 weeks young. Chickens bred and kept for their eggs are killed around 1 or 2 years. Chickens can live up to 8 years. Now, again, in terms of the babies, male chicks at hatcheries are killed on the day they're born because, again, as you're seeing, when it comes to eggs or dairy, they are about exploiting the female reproductive system. Only females can lactate. Only females can drop eggs. So male chicks are killed at hatcheries on the day they're born. Turkeys are killed when they're 4 to 5 months, though they have a lifespan of up to 15 years. I could go on, but you get the point. They're all killed as babies, deliberately and by design. In nature, the carnivore-herbivore balance is complex and fascinating, and artificial breeding and animal husbandry practices have nothing to do with nature.